Well, we're back for some more World Cup shenanigans in this episode, and now this time we're getting into the meat of the tournament. It is time for the knockout rounds, the second round to be exact, where we take on Poland. Still at Villa Park, which is why it's still the background. Hello and welcome back to the French Files, where we go through the World Cup 2030 with the French national team. My name is Craig, and coming up in today's episode, we have the second round of the FIFA World Cup, where we do take on Poland. And if we do make it through, then I will show the third round match in this episode also. Since you were last with me, obviously no matches have actually happened. We beat South Korea and Chile in our two World Cup group matches, so we topped the group with a +9 goal difference after slapping South Korea 7-0. But so far in the second round, a lot of matches have already happened. And among them, just to give the highlights of the second round so far, the hosts, that are England, are out of the World Cup. They have bottled their own tournament against Colombia, ironically. Didn't they beat Colombia in penalties in 2018? Well, the Colombians got their revenge 12 years later, 3-1. Knocked England out, goodbye, see you later. But the holders of the World Cup, who are USA, don't ask, I had this crisis in the last episode. They made it through against South Korea 1-0. So actually, had we finished second in that group, we would have had the US. Oh dear goodness, that would have been a tasty second round match. But also, big news as well, Brazil got slapped by Norway. And yes, Haaland is still playing for them, but he only scored once. So 4 goals from everyone else on that national team is insane. So Brazil are out of the heavy hitters. Italy just about scraped it through. Spain went through very comfortably against Venezuela. And England are out. So England and Brazil being the heavyweights who are out of the tournament so far. Of course, we've got to play Poland. Holland and Mexico play each other, Ireland, Nigeria, Jamaica, Austria, and Turkey, Argentina. So there could yet be more surprises as the second round progresses. But we're going to be focused on our one to be precise, and we have to try and make sure we make it into the third round. So this is going to be the 11 that we are going to send out. Mike is in goal because I can't say his last name. A back four, Hernandez Bernard of Arsenal. He looks like a very good central defender. I've played him a few times for France already. Yeah, I'll say he should be a good little backup option for us, with Theo Grand alongside him and Kalulu on the right-hand side of the defence. Camavinga and Chouameni in central midfield, with Guri on the left wing, Lemar on the right wing, Houssem Aouar through the attacking midfield centre, and Mbappe is up front. So we've got a few players on yellow cards, as you would have seen. Aouar is one of them, along with, I believe, Chouameni and Camavinga, if I remember who's in central defence. And that's a bit of a problem, because obviously if you pick up too many bookings now, you miss the next match. And every match from now on is critical. We're in the knockouts. Win or go home. That's literally what it is now. And we want to win and try and go on and win this World Cup, because France expects. England did expect, but they're already out, so it's now about the French. It's about les Bleus. Is that how you say it? Is it les Bleus? Les Bleus? I'm not trying to take the mick out of the French language, by the way. I can't speak French. I never have. I never learnt it at school. It's not something I was interested in learning at school. Mainly because I was learning Spanish instead. It'd be much easier if I was the manager of the Spanish national team, because obviously I'd then be speaking in Spanish. Not sure how many of you would actually stick around because of that, because you'd probably hear me speaking Spanish and then think, oh, I need to click off because I don't understand it. Which would be a shame, you know. I think we need to introduce more language into these videos. And what a goal by Camavinga, flicked on by Theo Grand, makes a nuisance of himself at the near post, and that is why I have a 6'4" central defender at the near post. Common sense, folks. Just common sense. Never mind about his jumping reach. I'm sure he's got a good jumping reach on him anyway. But for 6'4", you don't really need to jump that much higher to be above everyone else. Unless the opposition have like a 7-foot defender, but I digress. But regardless, we're going into half time. Oh, never mind. Oh no, don't tell me Theo Hernandez is injured again. An interesting stat came up where it said how many times he's been injured with the national team in his career. 5 times. 5 times. It's an absolute disaster. I've just bought Wesley Fofana on for him, who's still knocking around the place apparently. Let's outstretch the arms. Let's just motivate everyone. We are going to move Bernard over to left wing. To left back, because I think he's a bit more comfortable out there. Is he? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Fofana could not play out there. Right, so Bernard Bernard out to left back. Fofana can come in at centre back. I wish I brought Upamecano on, but he is tired. And I'm hopeful if we win this match, he'll be ready to go again for the 3rd round, which would be preferable. Lamar is also tired as well. There's going to have a few tired legs. Obviously, this is like the 3rd game in 8 days. They're not superhuman. So we'll see if we can grab another goal. Hopefully we can make a couple of changes. Just keep things nice and fresh, especially in central midfield. Because Guri's not fast enough. Bless him. Poor guy's nowhere near fast enough. Can we win the ball back? No, because they're going to break here. Szymanski on the right-hand side. Is Poland possibly going to get their chance? Just over. I thought that was going into the top corner. Right, we need to just freshen things up a little bit. Let's have a look. Thomas Lamar needs to go off for Horomo. Manny is apparently back, but I don't think he's actually fully fit. Nyanzu can go on for Shomeni, who's apparently not playing very well anyway. I'm just looking at Theo Graham, but then I know I've got Upamecano for the next game. And Bernard will probably be fresher. Although Kalulu. Oh, God. Oh, Kalulu, man. Always so tired. Oh, Fofana should have had a goal there. I don't know why he went with the volley. Should have just gone with his head. And Kalulu is our best right back. I know we've got Simakan, and Fofana can play there as well. Not overly convinced. Not overly. Mbappe with the corner. Plays it in, but it's met by a Polish head instead. Any more goals? Fofana delivers. That's what we want. Fofana has delivered. Forget using his head. He's got a sweet right foot on him. Absolutely fine with that. Was considering going to positive there. No, we'll just stay on attack. I don't want to invite pressure of too much kind. That's a sweet hit though, isn't it? And hopefully that's a hit that gets us into the 3rd round of the World Cup. Let's just drop the tempo a little bit because we're having like a highlight a minute at this point. Let's just calm things down. We've made all the substitutions. So we've got none left. Although thankfully we've got about 8 minutes left of this match. Kalulu, oh my God, what was that pass? Oh, you redeemed yourself. Oh, you redeemed yourself. I'm so happy. I'm trying to play the ball in. I don't know who that was to. There's questionable things going on in this match engine, and I don't like it. I really don't. Oh, that's too easy. Oh, come on, boys. I'm going to have to drop back. Oh, no. We don't want a grandstand finish. I don't want to see that again. I know what happened. My defence decided to... Oh, God. My defence decided to just part like the Red Sea. Kalulu plays the ball in. It is cleared. Oh, is it a penalty? Yeah, it's a penalty. I forgot Mbappe's still on the pitch. Oh, gee. I meant to take him off at some point. Oh, God. Please be fit for the next game. We need you. Mbappe to take. Please score. Because then that will put us into the 3rd round. It is 3-1. We are going to be wasting a lot of time from here on out. So let's just rest some tired legs. Good God. If there's one player I need starting for every match, it's Mbappe. Aouar can be rested. Camavinga can be rested. But Mbappe? Oh, question marks there. I need him. France needs him. But we are going to make it into the 3rd round. And we've got another match in this episode. Hooray! Let's get through the 3rd round, hopefully. And then we'll really be into the business end of the World Cup. 2nd game of the episode in the 3rd round of the World Cup. And we've got a big test for us here. Uruguay are our next opponents. Half of the 3rd round matches have already happened as well. So Colombia, Portugal, Italy, who scraped through again on penalties, and Spain, who look really, really good in this tournament, are all into the quarterfinals. We have ourselves Uruguay, as mentioned, and so far in the World Cup, they got past Sweden after extra time. Hopefully they'll still be a little bit tired. And where did they finish in their group? Who did they even have in their group? I'm going to guess they're quite a way down. Here they are. So they actually lost to Norway. Oof. I didn't realise. How badly did they lose to Norway? That might give us a little indication. Alright, come on. Show us. It's Group J, wasn't it? Right, so they beat Iran 4-1 and... Oh! They got smacked. Wow, they got smacked by Norway. There's been some serious results that have actually happened. Norway... Norway have eliminated the USA! The US team are out. The holders of the World Cup are out. USA are no longer the world champions. So we are guaranteed a new world champion in this tournament. And I say new, it could be France, who obviously were the back-to-back champions previously. Oh, that is going to be so sweet. Let's you know what, let's just focus on our game. Let's just try and get ourselves into the quarterfinals, but that is big. Squad-wise, Chouameni is out with suspension. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can just about see that. He's out for this match. Grant is tired, so Upamecano will be coming in along with Fofana in central defence. Bernard is going out to left back because Theo Hernandez, he's not injured anymore, but he's just tired, so just give him a bit of time. Haro, who needs to go into attacking midfield, he's replacing Aouar in attacking midfield there. Favre will replace Lemar, is it? Yeah, no, Lemar's on the left wing. Oh god, Mbappe's tired. We need him. I would rather start the game with Mbappe and take him off like 50-60 minutes in. So he was hoping that we can just use him and hopefully get ourselves a few goals and then take him off. Odsonne Edouard will be up front. Kakare and Nianzou in central midfield because, as mentioned, Chouameni is suspended and Camavinga is tired. Yeah, he's very tired. No surprise. He's played a few games in the 2 or 3 games in about 8 days. Oh, good grief! All right, here we go. Third round of the FIFA World Cup. Uruguay and France. Big test for the French team here today. This is the first real sign of quality I think we're coming up against. It's worth noting I did face Uruguay in a friendly like a few months before this. We did beat them 2-1, but it was a very nervy 2-1, and that was only in a friendly. So I'm going to take a guess that we weren't the only ones who were doing some experimentation. I'm going to guess Uruguay were as well. Second thing about Uruguay, and he's not playing at the moment, but they do have one of my old players from Norwich, and that is Gonzalo Nani. He is playing for Uruguay. He's not started this game, but he is on the bench, I assume. Yeah, he's down there, right there, probably just behind my head. I don't know if you could actually see. And actually, a third thing as well, we are still on attacking because we may as well just continue with what actually brought us to the dance. There's no point changing things up and making the team worse off than they probably would be. Because I've noticed we are actually better. Again, we are actually better when we attack rather than just sitting back on a balanced or positive mentality. So continue with what brought us to the dance. And if that dance takes us to the World Cup final and a World Cup trophy, so be it. May as well go out or go through swinging and doing it my way. Favre plays it in, and there is Mbappe. No, ref, don't rule this out. Do not rule this out. Mbappe is so instrumental for us. And if that goal stands, and it should, then it'll be so big for us. And that is a big game player right there. Kylian Mbappe scoring for France once again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He is our most important player. He may be tired, but we need him to start matches. Coming up on half-time here, and there's a few tired legs out on the pitch already. Haro has lost possession more times than anyone. That's not good enough. Not good enough, Haro. I expect you to keep possession as an attacking midfielder. Hint, hint. Play it into Mbappe or Edouard or Favre By the way, I just realised he's actually starting this match and he hasn't started a game for me before the 2 friendlies. Before this match. Sorry, before this whole tournament. Right, so Ro needs to be keeping it a bit simple. Where do I go? Shorter passing, that's fine. Play into channels. What's his best player traits? Avoids using weaker foot, likes to lob keeper, tries killer balls. Okay, but just keep it simple. We are playing Uruguay at the end of the day. Quality side, we need to be doing everything we can to keep the ball away from them. Mbappe with the corner. Swings it in. There is absolutely no one there. Oh, Bernard just got cleaned out there, but manages to get the ball to Mbappe. Plays into Favre. He shoots. He scores his 3rd goal. Is that his 3rd? Who cares? It's a goal for France. I don't care how many he scored. It could be 1. It could be 100. Romain Favre has scored. He's turning out to be a little bit of a last-minute unsung hero for the French. Beautiful strike in there. Mbappe with another assist. Excellent stuff. We are 2-0 up and we totally needed that. So I'm going to be looking at subbing Mbappe in the next 10 minutes or so. Because the man is tired. Mbappe. Oh, just so close. So corner in for Mbappe and Upamecano. Should have had that in the back of the net. And Mbappe he does need to go off. I hate to be the one to take him off, but we need him to go off. So Lamar can apparently play on this left-hand side. Apparently. What's his weak? His right foot is his weak foot. Right, so he should be the winger on attack. So I'll do that. And what we'll do, we'll have an inverted winger on support. Oh, one change I did forget to mention for this as well. Simakan started in place of Kalulu because Kalulu was also tired as well. A lot of changes happened for this match because obviously a lot of tired legs. Because players are old. No, don't score against me. I didn't realise you'd even come on, man. Oh, please let that be offside. There's a suspicion of offside there, ref. Yes, thank you. Nani was offside, and that's the first time I've ever celebrated Nani not scoring. Oh, wow. They had, what, 4 players offside? 5 players? Tisk. Let's just drop it back to a positive. Let's just help ourselves out. We've got another couple of substitutions that do need to be made, actually. Bernard on the overlap. Play it in. Lamar. Kakare. Whip it in. Oh! What a shot! I said whip it in, but I didn't mean whip it into the back post. Sorry, to the back, the corner of the net. I can't speak. That was such a sublime goal. Look at this. Oh my, he has done that a couple of times for Norwich during the season. Oh, that was absolutely disgusting. I loved it. I utterly loved it. Right. Changes to be made. And who is going to come on here? Kakare is tired. Camavinga. Actually, Alvar can play there. Yeah, Alvar's going to play there. And Favre will go off. Mali can get some game time. We haven't seen him at all, obviously, in this tournament. He's only just come back from injury. He's lacking in match sharpness. Well, you know what? You can get some here. Get some match sharpness here, because goodness knows you need it. Just in case we need you. Oh my god! What the heck? What was Mike doing? You fool! You got away with that. Because Nani couldn't shoot it. Oh my goodness. I said it in the last match. I questioned some of the things happening in this match engine. Oh my, I hate this match engine sometimes. I really do. I really do. Uruguay trying desperately to get themselves back into this match. I'd rather they didn't. Thank you very much. You want to win the ball back? No, Valverde has broken through and Valverde has got a goal back for them. Yikes. Can these tactical changes come in, please? Don't want to see that again. Goodness me. Yes, I want to confirm them. What do you think this is? My goodness. Lower that tempo. Thank you. Let's start to waste a bit of time down as well. Oh, dear God. You know what? We're still going to waste the time. We need to anyway. Oh boy, Uruguay, they're trying again here. I need to lower the lines. Good grief, I thought that was going in top corner. I actually thought that was going in top corner. Let's just do all of the game management stuff. Yep, bring it back to there because they're trying to get in past the lines. Alwa with the corner. And that seals it. 4-1. Open Meccano. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Uruguay. We're into the quarterfinals of the World Cup. What a deep run we're making in this tournament. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, he rose so high there. No Uruguayan, defender was anywhere near him. What? Is there a point? Is there a point here? Oh dear. Thankfully that went wide, but I'm a little bit surprised that the game has decided to do that one highlight right at the end. Oh, very good win though. 4-1. That was pleasing for our first real test. And with the USA going out, we have a very good chance of winning the tournament. We do, but we still got the likes of Spain in the whole thing. Oh, Favre did well. 1 goal and an assist. Excellent stuff. Kakare is suspended for the quarterfinal, but we'll have Chouameni back for that. We got Holland Islands. Who have we got? Come on, give it to us. Give us the good stuff. We get Holland. Okay, fair enough. I was hoping for Ireland. That would have been amazing. Well, that is your quarterfinal on the 6th of July, 2030. France versus Holland. Les Blues versus the Masters of Total Football. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button as we continue our deep run into the World Cup. Also, quick mention of the background. We played that last game at the Leicester Community Stadium, but obviously that doesn't exist in real life, so we have the King Power Stadium instead. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support for the World Cup, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.